here tonight. A long hit coming out of play, and the Leopards win the long rally. A good back and forth between the two. You can just feel how even these two teams match up. Brookfield ranked 79th here in Division III. Brookfield ranked 87th. Liberty gets a little bit of a bump. They've had a slightly stronger strength of schedule, and the serve will yield Liberty some points as the Warriors unable to take it in. Terenzis now will serve it for Liberty as they lead it by 2 here in the early stages. Muck gets herself a block, but the Warriors going to keep it alive. Parker going with a strong hit, but too strong. And we are back to a 1-point game. Lexi Muck has been a top performer for this team this season. She ranks top 10 in total blocks with 46 for Division III volleyball this year. In the MVAC, here in the gray tier, she ranks 3rd in kills, 2nd in assists, and 2nd in blocks. So she has put together quite the resume. As some good play by Shingledecker is going to give the Warriors a tied ball game here in the first set. Maya Parker, 2nd here in the MVAC, pardon me, when it comes to assists. She has 196. Hard to find a better setter here in Division III than Maya Parker, especially not in this region. About as good as it comes, and she has a lot of weapons around her that she can get it to very well. But the Warriors have quite a few now as they take the lead. Folks, I hope you're ready for a long night. It's going to be back and forth, pretty much nonstop. Don't expect any let up from either one of these teams. So the senior, Alexa Lindholm, now will serve it as her ladies hold a 1-point lead. Lindholm with 6 aces on the season, make it 7. As I'm looking for the stats in my sheets here, and she goes ahead and delivers on it. With that, her 7th ace of the season puts her 3rd on the team behind Logan Shingledecker and Maddie Thomas. As Mock will put this right back down to the floor off the serve from Lindholm, and once again, it's a 1-point game. Going to be saying a lot of that tonight. I don't think there's going to be any let up between these two friendly rivals, although I'm not too sure how friendly it's getting. This was a very intense match the first time around as Watson gets the block. Shingledecker hits the deck to try and keep it alive. She does so, but her teammates can't handle it afterwards, so we're tied up at 6. It was a very intense matchup last time they played. A lot of these girls know each other from basketball. They've played against each other the last, 8-10 years, as Watson will get herself another block, and the Leopards take the lead once more. There's our 2nd lead change of the first set. Setting this up, a strong spike there from Lauren Shingledecker. But the Leopards somehow keeping it around. Now Wellman goes hard at it. Terenzis takes it on the chin, and the Warriors have tied us back up. These teams sit right next to each other in MVAC grade tier play, as Brookfield currently the 4th team with a 3-4 record in conference. The Leopards 3-5 in conference play. As the serve goes over from Logan Shingledecker. Ball very high, both teams trying to bring it back down a little bit. Shingledecker's gonna go on the spike, but she gets the side of her hand instead of flat on the palm. And the Leopards retake control as Meadow Smith back into the game for Carlisha Williams. And she will serve it away on the far side. Tonight's game, a battle for 4th place, as whoever wins it moves into that spot. Loser, if it's Liberty, they will drop down to 6th in conference play, below champion if champion wins tonight. As a strong power hit comes in from Parker. We'll retie our contest at 8. Now Katie Logan will serve it away for the Brookfield Warriors. Not a lot of those spikes have found the mark for points in today's game. And now Logan's shot won't make it over, so she gets rid of the tied game. And the Leopards maintain control still. Micaiah Graybell into the game, along with Riley Burge. The far side, Hanan Almeid to serve it away, up by 1. Puts this one low to the floor, but the Warriors keep it alive. Watson trying to get her third block of the night, just misses it. Now Parker will tip it over a block, and Shingledecker comes in hard and gets the kill. And we tie it up at 9 apiece. In conference play, this goes to show just how many sets that Liberty has played. They have 1 more set win, 2 set losses. And they've played a lot of sets so far in play this season. This, their 50th on the year. Brookfield's 42nd. For some teams, that's almost 3 games. And just like that, the Warriors will reclaim the lead here in set 1. As we have our third lead change, and now Lauren Shingledecker will serve it away. As the Warriors once more with the lead, can they grow on it this time? And they will, as this is gonna rattle around. Well, hold on, maybe not. Getting in the friendly bounce off the basketball hoops in the ceiling. Looked like it was going out of bounds, but it comes back in their favor. So a big momentum swing there. And Shingledecker's going to put this down in front of Gabby Rinaldi. And our score now 9-11. The Warriors getting out to their biggest lead of the night. In MVAC play, no team has played more sets on this season than Liberty. And somehow they have weathered the storm, continued to play high caliber volleyball, and they haven't allowed that mark to get away from them. As the point will go to the Warriors. Parker tried to find the back corner, but just missed it, and this will force our first Leopards timeout of the night here on your sports network. Welcome back to Pete Pro Cup Court. I'm Alec Berner here on Tuesday night's edition of your Sports Network's volleyball action. The Brookfield Warriors lead the Liberty Leopards 12-9, going on a nice run here. They've taken the lead 4-1 in the recent scores. So Watson will two-hand this over the net. Leopards calling the timeout, trying to find a way back into this game. It's so vital with the way these two teams play so evenly that you need to be able to win this in from deep, and I mean deep. Logan Shingledecker from her knees over the back of her head, basically laying down with her thighs on her calves, hits this behind her head all the way over and drops it down. So it's a 4-point lead, largest lead of the night for either team. Shingledecker on the serve. Puts this into Almeid's arms, who sends it over on the second hit. Now they set this up for Graybell, who will give the point back as the Leopards now trail it just by 3. Other games in the grade tier tonight. Newton Falls is taking on LeBray. Champion taking on Crestview, a perfect Crestview that is. So far, 10 games, 30 sets won, 0 sets lost. And this Liberty squad got a taste of them not that long ago, just 2 games back. They took on that Crestview team, and it was what started their losing skid here of back-to-back, going back just last Thursday. Brookfield met that Crestview squad earlier in the year. It was game 5 of the season, as the point will go to Liberty off the serve, goes a bit too far. But Next matchup for Brookfield after this is that Crestview game, so a very important win they need to find tonight to hold on to their 4th spot in conference play. But if no one can stop this Crestview team, they're going to be well on their way to winning the tier this year. As Shingledecker puts this just about as low as you can go, but Al Mead in there to dig it up. Wellman going for the spike. Muck on the block. Was it a clean block? Waiting on the call. Yes, it was. So the Leopards cutting the lead back down to 2. We trailed it by 4 a minute ago. Now back-to-back points for them. You look at a real disparity between the amounts of sets played by Crestview and Liberty. Really goes to show just how different things can be. It's the 50th set of the season. Crestview only at 30. Yet they've both played the same amount of games on the year. And Mock gonna get another block. Make it back-to-back for her as the Leopards close this back down to 1. The other game going on, Campbell Memorial taking on Garfield, who sits number 2 in conference play. So pretty much the entire top half of the conference, or pardon me, the entire conference in action tonight. But this top half really looking good so far. Only one team in conference play with a losing record, and that is Newton Falls. They are 3-8. There's 3 teams currently sitting at 6-6. Brookfield 6-5. 2 teams at 7-4, and Crestview a perfect 10-0. As the Warriors getting the point right back, it's 15-13. But the serve by Zoe Steele into the net, and we're in a 1-point game again. Trinity Patterson trying to check into the game now for Hanan Almeid. Brianna Dorenzis off to serve it. Puts this into the arms of Shingledecker. Setting this up at the net. And they get the point. So Brookfield lets them back in, but they don't allow them to close the gap. Good hit by Alexa Lindholm. Lindholm now on the serve. She will pull it back and get a redo on it. Lindholm's serve scratches the net, but Dorenzis gets down to keep it alive. And the setup for Lexi Muck goes a little too far over the net, and Lauren Shingledecker there to put it right back over. As Lexi Muck was getting ready to send it over, gets sent right back at her. So it's back to a 3-point lead for the Brookfield Warriors. Serve coming in again from Lindholm, off Dorenzis' face, and Rinaldi gonna get it over. Looking for Shingledecker, partially blocked by Muck. Rinaldi looked like she was setting up in the right spot, but the tiny deflection off the hand of Muck sends it awkwardly spiraling into the gap on the back line. So it's back to a 4-point lead for the Brookfield Warriors, tying their largest of the night, as another Leopards timeout will force us to step aside here on your sports network.
YSN is very important to me because it gives me a platform to talk about what I love and what I have a true passion for in life, and that is sports. The possibilities are just endless, and every day we continue to grow and get better. My name's Scotty Mitcher, and my sports network is your sports network.
Welcome back to your sports network. I'm Alec Caberna. We rejoin the action here in set 1 as our score 18-14. The Warriors looking good up to this point. They took the lead back at when the game was tied at 8. Haven't looked back. They've done a great job maintaining. They know Liberty's going to give them a battle here tonight, but they're not backing down from the challenge, as Muck will get the block and give them a 3-point deficit now. Lindholm out of the game as they bring in freshman Alexia Baker. And Lexi Muck will serve it. Looking for Shingledecker. Power hit will go right back over the net. Off the take. Trinity Patterson there. Parker's going to try and look for that back corner. The Warriors going to keep it alive. Parker's going to send it back over, give her defense time to reset. And a miscommunication by Steele and Wellman, as Wellman was going for the backdoor cut. Steele was setting it up in front of her, and the miscommunication gives Liberty a 2-point deficit now. Back-to-back points for the Leopards. Shingledecker looking for another big hit, but the defense for Liberty has been there, and Parker loves that back corner. She finds it again, and 3 straight points towards Liberty. Lexi Muck trying to tie the game up. Sends this to Logan Shingledecker. Now Wellman at the net. She gets denied. Watson was there, and she sent that back with velocity. Shingledecker, about the midway point on the side, sends it back. Now Watson going for a kill. She hasn't had any yet, but Watson, when she came down, stepped under the net, and that's a costly one to stall out the Leopards' momentum as Brookfield gets it, and it's 19-17. They sit 6 points away now from victory here in the first set. Logan Shingledecker now to serve it. Brookfield took the first set last time these two played. Nearly had themselves a 3-set sweep, as they are the first to hit 20 here tonight. Nearly had themselves a 3-set sweep, was up 24-16, I believe it was. Put in some of their younger players, and the Leopards, leaving their varsity squad in, made the comeback, eventually won that third set, and then took it all the way to 5, where they were just out of gas, and Brookfield took it 15-9. As now it's 21, Shingledecker sent it over. Watson got a piece of it, but the Warriors end up getting the point in their lead back to 4. Once again, they match their largest of the night. Leopards have done a great job staying close. You wonder, one too many 5-set games on the season for them, especially coming off of one last night. How much do they have in the tank today? Shingledecker looking for the kill. Does she find the back line? No, she does not. Close, but nothing there. And it's 18-21. As Meadow Smith into the game for Carlisha Williams. She will serve it. Her serve taken in by Alexia Baker. Shingledecker sending this right down into Parker. Parker now looking towards the back line, but Baker still there. Shingledecker sends it into Watson, and it hits the deck. So the Warriors back to 4. Seen a real back and forth. Just the 1 or 2 big runs have belonged to Brookfield. That has been enough to keep them in the lead so far in the first set. They are closing in. They need 3 more, and Meadow Smith can't get a good piece of it to keep it alive. And the Warriors now up by 5. As Katie Logan looking for her second serve of the night. Sends it over. Patterson is there. Now Meadow Smith. Barker over the back of her head sends it to Baker. Now Steele looking for Shingledecker. Rinaldi is there. And blocked by Shingledecker at the net. Forced it back into the lap of Meadow Smith, and she can't handle it. So it's a 6-point game. Warriors 1 away from taking the first set of the night. Logan on the serve. Rinaldi is there. Parker, now Durenzis. Durenzis takes it over to Baker. They're setting up for Shingledecker again, and that will do it. Warriors take the first set of the night here on your sports network. Much like last time, they play it well, they get the big runs, and Lauren Shingledecker, a key piece in their lead already after 1.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, we offer a worry-free experience for all our customers.
From sales to financing and even service,
We'll help build your perfect vehicle.
And lock in your trade value.
while your vehicle is being built.
No worries.
We guarantee financing.
regardless of your situation or credit history. No worries.
And when your vehicle needs service,
our award-winning team will get you back on the road.
No worries.
That's what going the extra mile means. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Welcome back as we get ready for set 2. The Warriors take the first of the night, 25-18. A couple of the Warriors waving over to the camera. But Brookfield got out to their biggest lead of the night by 7 points at the end of that set. For the majority, it was a 4-point ball game. The Leopards kept closing in, but they never seemed to take the lead back as the first 10 points for each team was back and forth. We had 3 lead changes in that first 10 points for each team. But then once we got to the 8-8 tie, Warriors took that 3rd lead change of the night, and they took off. A couple other ties along the way, but the Warriors stayed out in front. As Logan Shingledecker will get us started here in set 2. As the Warriors coming off a win last Thursday against Campbell. First point will go to Liberty. But Brookfield haven't lost a set in their last 2. They took PV in 2 sets. Campbell Memorial in 3 their last time out. They're really starting to click, playing well. And they're a team that they want a shot to take home this grade tier title. And if they can pull off some upsets in these next few games, they're going to be well on their way, but it's not going to be an easy slate. They have the undefeated Crestview next. You have the number 3 team in LeBray after that. And then you will also have the team that sits just behind Liberty in 6th place in Champion. So not an easy ledger for this Brookfield Warriors squad if they're going to make a run through this week and into next. But first 2 points towards the Leopards. And now Warriors find their first of the set as Alexa Lindholm sends it over and gets the awkward bounce off the Leopard defender. It's a 1-point game. And her serve does not get there. That was Zoe Steele. So it's 3-1. Biggest lead is 2. This number 2 and Maya Parker will serve. Shingledecker there on the receiving end. Now they go back door for Lindholm, but nothing there just yet. Durenzis gives it some power. Kept alive, and the Warriors send it back, but too much on it as Maddie Thomas tried to send it back after her teammates' great effort to keep that play going, but she sends it out of bounds. Now it's 4-1 as Parker back out there to serve it again. One will go out of bounds as well. So Liberty, with their biggest lead of the night now, they sit at 4 points to the good. It's 5-1. Volleyball, one of the only sports at this Liberty school that has never won a conference title. Looking up at their big wall, they have titles in cross country for both boys and girls, wrestling, football, basketball, track and field for both, golf for both, baseball, tennis. They got a lot of conference titles up here, a couple of regional championships, a couple district championships, most recently added to this past winter, as the ladies here of Liberty won that first district title. Quite the run they went on, as our score 5-2. Warriors get one back. Parker is loading up, but she sends it into the net. An unfortunate hit there as things were going well. But now back-to-back points for the Leopards. They're not going to back down easily. Saw this in set one as well. Fell behind a little early, but the Warriors stormed back, took the lead, and then they were playing very good as Steele hits the floor hard that time to get the dig, but instead drills it out of bounds. Our score now 6-3. Liberty's upcoming schedule after tonight. Next Monday, they will take on Southeast Ravenna on the road, then Garfield, then LeBray. That's how the next week sets up for this Liberty Leopard squad as they lead the night by 3 points here in the set. As Chloe Flaps hitting the deck. Everything's by the net at the moment. No one's pushing it back until Shingledecker's spike does. This is sent over by Alexia Baker. And Baker hits the deck hard, as does Shingledecker, but the Leopards staying in control. A much better second set here than the first. We'll see if they can keep it going, as they quickly ran out of steam, it felt, against this Warriors team, and Brookfield started figuring out exactly what they were trying to do, but you've seen a little bit of change-ups from this Leopards team. As Shingledecker, it's only a matter of time before she's going to get going in a set. She finds her first one there. Had plenty of those in the first set of the night. Liberty knows that she's going to get those. You got to let her have a couple. You got to focus on minimizing what the rest of the team can do against you. Strenzis gets low to keep that alive, off the serve from Baker. Wellman going down, and she puts it in there. No problems for Kaylee Wellman. Now into her junior year here with Brookfield. She has been an impact player all year, at all levels these past 2 years. Wherever she's been, success has followed. A very fun young athlete to watch grow in her career with how much potential she has going. And now she's going to send another one over. Shingledecker going up, targeting Durenzis, and they find another. Couple of times this Warriors team has looked back towards Brianna Durenzis on that back line, and on this little run, I think they've gotten her twice now. I wonder if they're going to continue to push back that way. This will be served by Maddie Thomas. Muck, haven't seen a whole lot of her in the spike department, goes with one there. So the Leopards push out to a 2-point lead after burning a 4-point one a moment ago. Logan Shingledecker back into the game as they send out Maddie Thomas. Katie Logan sets this up. Wellman sends it over, but takes this beyond the playable region. It's now 9-6. Bree Harbison on the bench for the Warriors, really starting to get on her girls about communication out on the floor. You saw it there a moment ago. Logan was going to set it up, and Zoe Steele just came crashing into the floor. And it ultimately turns out to give points away. Something you don't want to do in a game that you expect to be close. As Demi Watson plays well at the net, sends it down to the floor, and gets the kill. Graybell coming into the game along with Riley Burge for the Brookfield Warriors. They're subbing in some of the younger members of this team. A lot of seniors and a lot of freshmen for this group, and they've had a good job of mixing them all in. Demi Watson there in the receiving end, and she's going to just punch it over as well. Baker there. Now here comes Wellman. She gets denied by Demi Watson. So the Leopards push back out front to a 4-point lead. And they now hit 10 points for the first time in this set. The first one's there, unlike the last set. But now the Warriors going to get a point, push this back. Last set, Brookfield was the one to hit all the big mile markers first. They got 10 points, 15, 20, and then ultimately 25. But you see an early lead here by the Leopards. And they are not going to allow that to happen again. Pushing much harder here in set 2. They don't want to fall behind and try and force 5 sets like they had to in the first matchup between these two groups. Lauren Shingledecker sending it over. Rinaldi nearly down on one knee, and a great play by Parker. Finds an opening, sees Shingledecker still coming in off the serve, out of position. Catches her on the run and gets the point for the Leopards. As now Hanan Almeid will serve it. As Durenzis up to the front line, Trinity Patterson off the floor. Almeid's serve into the net. And that 4-point lead evaporates again for the Leopards as it's down to 3 off the serve. And Logan Shingledecker now will serve it away for the Brookfield Warriors. Rinaldi in there on the return. Now they set up at the net. Lindholm puts a big power shot in there, but had some of it taken away by the net. And now Shingledecker hits the floor, but to no avail as the ball goes backwards. And the Warriors lose that possession, so the Leopards take a 1-point lead right back. Lexi Mock now into the game. They continue to lead by 4. Looks like the Warriors throughout the last set manage the Warriors' run. And then continue to push yours when you have the right people out there. Setting up at the net again, but this is going to be blocked by Muck. This time they wisely go over the top of number 3. Lexi comes in and pins it to the floor, but doesn't let it up. 5-point lead, largest of the night for this Liberty Leopard squad as they are pushing here in set 2. Rinaldi now to serve, sends this back into the arms of Shingledecker. Now this takes a lucky bounce off the net from Addie Thompson as it rolls on top of it nearly the entire way down and flips down to the floor. Very awkward play for the Leopards to try and defend. Won't get that lucky roll every time. Now 14-10. Zoe Steele, the one that served it. Almeid was there. Tonight, the Leopards celebrate their youngsters as they had the, I believe it was 7th and 8th grade volleyball teams line up before the games as well. Get their introductions. As that point goes towards Liberty again. And join us over in the stands in the middle side. You're hearing quite a bit of them so far. Very chatty, you'll love it. Big student section for this ladies tonight. It's a 5-point lead and make it 4. Shingledecker was about to go for it, wised up and got out of the way. And so it's a 4-point game. Great play by Lauren Shingledecker to recognize where that ball was going to go. It's coming right at her. She just sidesteps it. Parker sends it over the net. Shingledecker's there. Now they go to Lauren Shingledecker, but a dig by Parker. Now she tries to go for another one, and she can't handle it. So Shingledecker getting the points for the Warriors, and it's 15-12. Lindholm now to serve it up. And this is taken in by Parker. Now Durenzis setting up for Lexi Mock, partially blocked at the net. Now they look for Shingledecker. And Shingledecker puts it into the hands of Mock, and it hangs up there and hits the floor on the Leopard side of the net. So it's a 2-point lead. Warriors hunting for that set 2 victory. They took the first 2 sets their last time up, and now it's an ace for Alexa Lindholm. And the Leopards going to burn another timeout. Third time they've paused action here tonight on your sports network. I'm Alec Caberna. We'll be right back.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Welcome back to set 2 on YSN. The Leopards lead it by 1, but they burn a timeout as the Warriors starting to crawl back into it. As Alexa Lindholm earns the ace off of her last serve, it's a 1-point game. No lead changes so far. Liberty's held it the entire ways through. As now we will tie things up at 15 apiece. Back-to-back aces for the lady in 13. She's feeling lucky. Can she give her team their first lead of set 2? Hanan Almeid has to go to her knees to play this one. Now Muck sends it in there. Brookfield able to get it going, and now Shingledecker will send it over. Leopard's going to look for Muck again, but once more Logan Shingledecker is there. Lindholm will send it over on the second hit. Muck again, she just tips it up, but Steele is there. Now Rinaldi. Parker sends it over. Shingledecker again. Little punch, but Parker's there. And looking for Muck at the net again. She can't get anything to fall down in the middle gap. Now Shingledecker gets in. Muck blocks it. And the Brookfield Warriors take their first lead here of set 2 as Muck's block goes out of bounds. Lindholm sends it over, and she's got her third ace of the set. And the Warriors take a 2-point lead. Really storming back here in set 2. Leopards looking a little fatigued at the moment. Lindholm serve taken in by Rinaldi. Looking up at the net for Muck, and this time she's able to get it down. She's been searching for one of those just little dinks over the net that drops in just behind the... And she gets it to fall. So Brianna Dorenzis trying to answer back to a lot of great serves by Lindholm on the other side. And Shingledecker will give the points right back to the Warriors. It's 16-18 now as Kaylee Wellman checking into the game for Logan Shingledecker. This will bring Maddie Thomas up to serve away for the Brookfield Warriors. They lead it by 2. Rinaldi has to hit the deck, and her ball too far forward. She couldn't get enough vertical on it as it goes into the net, and her ladies can't play it. So a 3-point lead. Warriors trying to win their second set of the night. Dorenzis there. Parker sends it over, and she gets it. A great move there. Caught the Warriors off guard. She hadn't been sending it over yet on the second hit. Finally delivers one there instead of setting it up for Muck. Catch the defense waiting for the next hit. They get caught a little off guard. Shingledecker going far side. Does she hit the corner? No, she does not. And so it's 19-18. And this brings Lexi Muck up to serve. Lexi Muck serve, taken in by Logan Shingledecker. Now they look for Lauren. And Demi Watson will get the block on Lauren Shingledecker, and we are tied at 19. Warriors were the only ones to hit 20 last time out. Leopards looking to hit 20 for their first time on this set. Katie Logan sends it over the net, but Muck takes it in off the back line. Demi Watson looking back corner. She couldn't quite get her power on it as Shingledecker delivers hers. And the Warriors, first to hit 20 points again. They are so good in the late stages of these sets. It's where they took the advantage against Liberty in their first meeting. They were so good at closing. Katie Logan sending it over Rinaldi there as Parker sends it in and gets the Leopards up to 20. She sent that right into the arms at the net of Zoe Steele, who I think hit it 3 or 4 times into the net. And so the Leopards tie it up. Chloe Flaps back to serve. And the Leopards need this, and it's an ace. She delivers. First serve, and give her an ace on it. A+ right there. 21-20. And Flaps looking to give another one towards the Leopards. Sends it over. This is taken in by Alexia Baker. Wellman sends it over. Now Wellman sends it back, but Watson and Parker able to keep it alive. As Wellman will deliver it this time to tie us back up. Great back and forth action continuing here. Demi Watson getting up a little gingerly off their last play. Looks like she's walked it off and she's fine now. Lauren Shingledecker will serve it away. Gives it right to Flaps. Now Trinity Patterson. Rinaldi will send it over for the third hit. Shingledecker there. They're setting this up for Lindholm. She doesn't get it. Rinaldi from the back spot in the line. Now Watson sends it to the floor, and the Leopards maintain control here in set 2. They lead it by 1. Patterson out of the game. Hanan Almeid now subbing in. Great play by Demi Watson. Sees the ball coming right back up and over the net. She's able to get up and send it down. Shingledecker sending it over now to Rinaldi. Parker setting up Watson, dinks it, but Wellman blocks it right back. Wellman going for it. Now Demi returns the favor with a block. Both teams keeping it alive off the blocks. Tremendous effort. Hit from the far side corner. Neither team giving in here in the late stages of set 2. Watson at the net, gets this. Brookfield able to keep it alive from one Shingledecker to the other, but the shot too much underneath it as they were playing this off the back line. 23-21, and Bree Harbison forced to take a timeout for the Warriors as Liberty trying to make this at a minimum a 4-set night.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, we offer a worry-free experience for all our customers.
From sales to financing and even service, we'll help build your perfect vehicle
and lock in your trade value
while your vehicle is being built.
No worries.
We guarantee financing,
regardless of your situation or credit history.
No worries. And when your vehicle needs service,
our award-winning team will get you back on the road.
No worries.
That's what going the extra mile means. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Mill Creek Metro Parks is your park for all seasons. Make a memory in the park. Plan your visit today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Liberty leading things here in the late stages of set 2. Hanan Almeid in to serve it as Liberty owns a 2-point lead over the Brookfield Warriors. Warriors took set 1 of the night 25-18. Leopards trying to get one right back in a huge dig at the net by Parker. And now Parker gets the block and the Leopards go up by 3. Wow. What a performance from both squads here tonight. 24-21. Liberty trying to close the gap. They need 1. Can they get it? Parker setting this up. A great dig there as Riley Burge hits the deck. Now Logan Shingledecker has to as well. But with that, the Leopards will take set 2 of the night, and we are tied at 1 apiece here on your sports network. The Warriors and the Leopards knotted up as we head into set 3.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, we offer a worry-free experience for all our customers.
From sales to financing and even service, we'll help build your perfect vehicle
and lock in your trade value
while your vehicle is being built.
No worries.
We guarantee financing.
Regardless of your situation or credit history. No worries.
And when your vehicle needs service,
our award-winning team will get you back on the road.
No worries.
That's what going the extra mile means. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto. Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Welcome back as we get ready for set 3. Other scores going on inside of the MVAC Gray. Campbell nearly upsets Garfield in set 1 of the night, but the G-men hold on and take set 1 against the Red Devils 25-22. Other scores from outside: Marlington took down West Branch in set 1, 25-12. Mineral Ridge took the first 2 sets of the night against Jackson Milton, 25-22, then 25-16. Lakeview took both set 1 and set 2 over Niles, both of them 25-12. Interesting stat from that game: Lakeview has 17 consecutive sets won over Niles. Quite the number there. But we are in a tight contest, the tightest in the region tonight, as the Warriors Leopards knotted up at 1 apiece. The last set went towards Liberty, 25-21. There were 2 lead changes in that set. Liberty took the last of it. As once again, Liberty will take the first point of the set. Their largest lead in set 2 was 4 points. So they did not climb out very far in that game, but they were able to hold the Warriors at bay. And once again, they have the first 2 points. So things lining up, at least here early on, much like they did the last time we were out. Demi Watson, a huge piece of that set 2 victory, had a lot of kills, a lot of blocks. Some really important ones as well that helped lead her team towards victory. Only there now from Parker to Muck into Shingledecker, and an absolute power shot goes right into the shoulder of Shingledecker. So her sister comes up, checks on her to make sure she's all right, as she took that right in the chest. That one's gonna hurt. And the serve coming in from Rinaldi, too strong. So the Warriors do find their first point off the long serve. Serve comes in from Maddie Thomas, and now Thomas can't play it. Logan keeps it alive. Wellman whacks it backwards, then trips over Logan as the Leopards take the lead 4-1. And quite the collision in the back floor as we are going to take a step aside. Back here quickly as our score 4-1. Substitutions. Katie Logan will step out of the game temporarily. Took a hard fall. I think she may have knocked the breath out of herself, but Kaya Graybill comes into the game. And the Leopards targeted her early on in the set. They went right to her. Mock tries to go for the block, but deflects it onto her own side of the net. So the 3-point lead for the Leopards turns down a notch. Zoe Steele now will serve it away. Folks, since that's that, or pardon me, in games for both these teams that have gone more than 7. Hold on a second. Brookfield going to get another point. They're going to make it a 1-point game. But as I was saying, in games that have gone more than 3 sets, Brookfield has had 5. They are 3-2. Liberty has had 7, and they are 3-4 in those games. And we will see whose record increases in that department tonight as Muck catches Shingledecker off guard. She put a power shot down to the back line. Shingledecker just trying to reach out to get there. Sent it back towards her teammates, but no one else was able to get there in time. There's just too much speed behind the shot from Muck. And Brianna Dorenzis now will look to add on to the Leopards' lead. They've held it the entire set 3 thus far. Now looking for Wellman at the net. She gets a lucky tip off the net, and the Warriors stay close. Alexa Lindholm now to serve in a 1-point game. Warriors trying to tie things up. Lindholm had quite a few good serves her last time up there. Mock sends this one over hard. She's looking to be aggressive here in the 3rd set. Haven't seen a ton of it, but from what we have seen, she has been good. And now Maya Parker aims for the back corner, couldn't quite catch it. And we are knotted up at 5 apiece. Lindholm sends this low. Dorenzis takes it in there. Now Parker just knocks it over real quick. Now Muck sends it over. Shingledecker has to get low to keep this going. And now the other Shingledecker sends it over, but the Leopards reading her well. Now Muck down to the floor, and she gets the kill. She's hunting to be a lot more aggressive in this set. She was really good their last time out in the loss to Cardinal Mooney. In that game, Lexi Mock put together an 11-kill performance, which was second most in the game behind Maria Fire of Mooney. 6-5, sends this over, but an awkward hit from Zoe Steele. She's trying to use the underside of her hands, or the underside of her fist, I guess I should say, and ends up sending that directly into the floor. So 7-5. Steele gonna set this up. Shingledecker a little deeper than up at the net, where she's been getting the majority of her shots to fall down. Wellman over her head, just tips it over. Now Watson gonna do it just about the same. Got a little tip off Zoe Steele's fingers, and the Leopards up to 3. It's been their largest lead of the set. Neither team's been able to pull in one direction, as Liberty has held the lead the entire time despite a few good Warrior runs. Now Shingledecker just about off the left side of the antenna, able to send it over. Baker gonna set this up. Shingledecker sends it down as Dorenzis struggling on that back line today, giving up a couple as the Warriors make this a 2-point game. Now Shingledecker will serve. And she sends this over. Dorenzis on the receiving end of it. Demi Watson. And she will get the kill as Shingledecker and Baker nearly collide on the floor trying to get there. And it's 9-6. Now Chloe Fleps into the game. She serves this away and gets the point off of it. A great job there, as it looked like it was going to be returnable, but just a little offline to put the proper spin on it, and the Leopards out to their biggest lead of the set. Flaps goes for the back corner, targets Graybill, who hasn't been in the game a lot today. She was really good in the first meeting between these two teams, as Shingledecker's going to have to send this from deep in her own zone. She can't get there, and the Leopards hold their biggest lead of the night, and that's going to force Bree Harbison and the Warriors to take a timeout as they trail it 11-6 here in set 2 on your sports network.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Klin.
Hi, this is Steve Versetto. Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Eleven to 6 our score here at Pete Pro Cup Court. The Leopards are playing really good so far here in set 3. They took the lead right off the bat and haven't looked back as they have extended it out to a 5-point advantage over the Brookfield Warriors, who took the first set of the night, but Liberty made the proper adjustments there in set 2, temporarily gave the lead back, then won the set, and now so far they lead the third set. But now Shingledecker saying, hold on, I've been a little too quiet at the moment. Let's get back into this thing. Graybill will serve it as the Warriors take the point. Gets this just over the net. Rinaldi having to get low to keep this alive. Now they're setting up for Shingledecker. The menace to society. The menace to Liberty, at least at the moment. She gets this down on the back line with a vengeance. So 11-8. It's Micaiah Graybill back to serve again. And Flaps nearly mishandles this. Luckily, Rinaldi there. She's able to send it forward, and Parker sends it over. Now Shingledecker in an awkward spot sends it over. Catches Trinity Patterson a little awkward. So a lot of awkward shots there. But now we get a reset. Shingledecker going with power again and slings this past the Leopards defense. And back-to-back points. Make it 3 straight, pardon me, for the Lady Warriors. Bree Harbison coming off the bench, trying to instruct this defense a little bit more on how to handle these situations and end these rallies a little earlier. As the Leopards will get the point right back. Took them one hit, sent it back over, and I'm not sure if the Warriors were quite ready for that ball just yet. And the Leopards take advantage of it. Patterson will sub out of the ball game now for Liberty. Sanan Almeid back in, and she will serve it. Leopards' biggest lead was 5. And Demi Watson with the loudest block of the night. And Shingledecker with power put it right into the gloves. And Parker sends this over on the tiniest dink you'll ever see. But it works to perfection, as I don't think she could have used any less power to put that over the net. So it's a 4-point game. Hanan Almeid sends this towards the back corner. And Demi Watson will send it right back as Zoe Steele put it over the net. Maya Parker to Watson, back to Parker, back corner off the fingertips of Logan Shingledecker. And it's a 5-point game. Leopards matching their largest lead of the night. Brookfield had the largest lead for any team at 7 in that first set, which was the margin that they won by. And the serve from Almeida too strong. And the Warriors make this a 4-point game again. With that, Lauren Shingledecker up to serve now for the Brookfield Warriors. They're trying to close back in. Almeida getting dirty to get that play going. Off the serve, now block from Watson. For the Warriors, keeping it alive. Shingledecker from deep, and she keeps it in. And Demi sends it over, but a great play by Logan. Shingledecker is going to keep it alive on the far line. Shingledecker there again. She is playing amazing at the moment, but Watson going to get the block. And Leopards back up by 5 as Watson will check out of the game. Lexi Muck coming back in. And some good hits to start out this set. Now they bring her back in and try and close things down. As Maddie Thomas getting loud as she sent the spike down towards the back corner. Hanan Almeida was going for the dig but couldn't quite get low enough. Now Maddie Thomas will serve it. She's trying to put some life back into her Warriors. Maddie Thomas sends it over. Almeida there. And sent down by Wellman, who got up, saw the ball coming right back towards the net. As Parker was getting set, Parker didn't realize it at first, made a late adjustment, was able to hit it after the block, but it couldn't go anywhere as it just sent out of play off the hands of Parker. Almeida in off the Thomas serve. This gets sent over by Fleps. Now far side, Lindholm there. Rinaldi takes one on the chin, keeps it alive, and the Leopards are going to continue to run. Now Wellman, I don't think that's what she meant to do, but she's going to take it. Went in there, looked like she was going a full power swing on it, but just missed it. Graces a piece of it with her fingertips, gives it the roll over the top of Lexi Muck, and is able to get the point as it drops just right in behind her. So with that, Leopards are going to take a timeout. 15-13 our score. Leopards lead it at home.
Coca's 24-slice pizza, 75 boneless wings, or our famous pepperoni rolls. Big game favorites. Order now and beat the rush. Coca's Pizza, we serve it hot.
Welcome back to set 3. Warriors have the ball. They have some momentum as well as Maddie Thomas will serve it up as the Warriors have continued to push back from a 5-point lead twice in this set as Lexi Muck's shot get blocked, but it lands on the side of Brookfield anyways. As the Warriors set 2 ladies up to try and send it down, but Lexi Muck delivers a good shot in there, and it's 16-13. Maya Parker now will serve it away. Leopards done a great job growing leads tonight. They just haven't been able to close them out to this point. But Lexi Muck blocks Kaylee Wellman and then gets it to drop on her head. And then starts tapping her head to poke a little fun. Friendly fun, that is. Both teams were laughing afterwards as it bounced straight up off of Wellman's head. And this ball gets hit over, partially blocked by Muck as Shingledecker was going for another big shot. Now Shingledecker setting this up at the net. Wellman going to send it over. Great reaction there from Maya Parker. And the Leopards push out to 5 again. A great run coming out of the timeout. And it's 18-13. Maya Parker with some good hands, giving her team a good advantage. Now she gets this one off the net. Luckily, Lindholm was able to turn around in time. And the Warriors able to send it back, gets it in before the back line, and takes a point back. No lead changes thus far. Brookfield's been close, but they haven't been able to jump over that gap just yet. Lindholm sending it over. Rinaldi is there. Parker to Muck. Muck gets this down, but Shingledecker is there Unfortunately, Wellman just misses out as it came her way, but very low in, and she couldn't quite get the angle she wanted on it. So it's 19-14. Leopards back up 5. Durenzis now to serve it. This game very different from what we saw when these two teams played in Brookfield to start out the season. And Muck will drop this down to the floor. A great read, and Liberty with their biggest lead of the night here in set 3. Home court advantage playing to the benefit of Liberty. And that's how this season has gone. 4-2 at home, 2-4 on the road. And Brookfield, they have struggled away from home as well. 1-5 when they've played on the road, as Kaylee Wellman will get a point back to minimize the lead back down. But they're going to need a lot more of that. Brookfield 1-4 when they played away from home, 5-1 when they've played at home. So a very large difference in how these two teams play both at home and the road. As Lexi Muck aims for that back corner, she can't quite line it up, about a foot off the mark. And Bree Harbison coming off the bench to ask where was her defense at? Why was no one in that back corner? If that had gone down, it would have been a big shot for Liberty. Graybill able to keep this alive off the funky looking shot over the net. Parker over the back of her head. Now Wellman, and into the arms of Rinaldi. And this will get sent directly into the net by Trinity Patterson. And Brookfield forces this back down to 3 as I believe the Warriors will burn their first time out here of set 3. 20-17 our scores. We step aside here from Pete Pro Cup Court in Liberty.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play...
Welcome back to set 3 as Alexa Lindholm sends the serve away. Didn't quite go the near full minute. In fact, they dropped that at about 30 seconds of a full minute timeout. But now we're back to it, and Shingledecker mistimes her jump, and that's a costly one, as I think she tried to readjust in the air as Lexi Muck came closing in for the block. And on the movement, couldn't quite get where she wanted to. And the Leopards back by 4, now 4 away from victory here in set 3. This will go a long way into giving them another home win on the season, as Patterson, one of the ladies on the front line, goes backwards to try and hit this ball. Instead, accidentally blocks her teammate from making what would have been a better shot and costs her team the point. And she will check out of the game now. Sarah Horn with her first appearance on the night. As Logan Shingledecker, libero, will serve away. Sent over. Durenzis doesn't play great, but the Leopards able to recover off the quick stumble there for a second. And Shingledecker's power coming back again for the Warriors as Liberty gets their hands on it, but it gets sent into the back wall of the gymnasium. So Brookfield back down to 2. They have not held a lead here in set 3. Durenzis off the receiving end of it, setting up the same as it did last time as Maya Parker goes crashing into the poles. And now a great hit by Shingledecker. Makes it a 1-point game. We just saw a comeback on another game here on YSN. Marlington was down 20-16 against West Branch. They came back, won the set 25-22. Brookfield trying to do the same thing here. Demi Watson puts this through the hands of the defenders, and Liberty back up 2. With that, this will bring Chloe Fleps now in to serve for Liberty. They need her to give them something good, and this hits the net. So that's not what the doctor ordered for the Leopards. We are in a 1-point contest. Brookfield trying to take the point and tie up set 3. Demi Watson gets denied at the net, and Maddie Thomas coming in with a vengeance. And she seems to be the fire on this team, giving her squad some energy. And we are tied. It's Micaiah Graybill sending it over. Rinaldi is there. Now Maya Parker Dorenz is punching it towards the back line. Shingledecker and Baker combine as Logan Shingledecker sends it over. Demi Watson gives it back. Lauren sends it. Did she get the back line? Yes, she did. And for the first time in set 3, Brookfield leads it, needing just 2 more. Will we see the Warriors close it out? Not quite yet. We are tied at 23. Unless the winner takes these next 2 points, we're going to have extra serves here in the 3rd set. Last time these two meet, set 3, the winner was 27-25. So this is going to be a very interesting finish here to set number 3. Watson at the net, hammers it towards the back line. Shingledecker is there. Now Lauren towards the back line. She gets it down again. And the Warriors maintain a 1-point lead. And now they need 1 more point to complete the comeback here in set 3 and win the set. Would give them a 2-1 advantage. Lauren Shingledecker sends it over. Almeida's there. Now Parker setting it up for Watson. She just dinks this over the net. Now she brings it back with power. And we're going to have some extras as that ties it up at 24 each. A battle of who's got more power, Demi Watson or Lauren Shingledecker. Demi will step out. In comes Lexi Muck as Gabby Rinaldi will serve for Liberty. Now they set this up. Lindholm into the net, and Liberty reclaims their lead. They led by 5 earlier in set 3. Now they need 1 more point to close it out. The crowd really starting to make some noise here. Rinaldi sends it over. Logan is there. Now they send it back door, but unable to connect as Maddie Thomas mishits it as the ball goes a little too far out of her reach. And Liberty, after losing set 1 25-18, has taken set 2 and 3 here at home. And we head to set 4, and Liberty can close it out.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, we offer a worry-free experience for all our customers.
From sales to financing and even service, we'll help build your perfect vehicle.
And lock in your trade value
while your vehicle is being built.
No worries.
We guarantee financing,
regardless of your situation or credit history. No worries.
And when your vehicle needs service,
our award-winning team will get you back on the road.
No worries.
That's what going the extra mile means. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn.
Hi, this is Steve Versetto. Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit wrswealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats.
Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Welcome back to set 4. Liberty leads things 2-1 here on their home court tonight as they take set 3, 26-24. Demi Watson has been phenomenal in their last 2 sets. Giving her the player of the game so far as her spikes and blocks up at the net have been absolutely massive when it comes to turning momentum. Maddie Thomas, who unfortunately lost the last point for Brookfield to give Liberty the win, will serve it over. Now Demi Watson again will get the party started as she puts this down to the floor. Updating scores from around the MVAC grade tier tonight. Garfield again takes another set over Campbell. They win this one 25-22. Gabby Rinaldi on the serve. Katie Logan back into the game. She cleared concussion protocol, so nice to see her back out there. And she does so, and immediately the Warriors come back and tie the game. Well, we did not see that in each of their last 2 sets. As our official now will take a timeout. Officials timeout here is, I believe, our server to be might have a, oh, never mind. Not sure what the issue was. But either way, we are tied at 1 point each. Brookfield hasn't had much of a lead in the last 2 sets. They got out to a great start to the game, but since then, Liberty has really figured out what the Warriors are trying to do. And they've closed it down. Shingledecker's put some good hits in, but the reaction times have really been on point from Liberty in this game. Maya Parker off the serve. Kaylee Wellman's shot is blocked by Lexi Muck. Now Durenz is coming in. And luckily on the back line, Shingledecker's got some height. She was able to go up and stop that one. Parker. Now Shingledecker on the Warrior side. They set up for Wellman. She goes pop, shot right over Lexi Muck. And Warriors will tie it again. Our second tie of the set is neither team going to start pulling away just yet. Lindholm in to serve. She had 3 aces during her handful of serves earlier in the game. Hit 2 of them back to back. She get a couple more and give the Warriors a nice lead. No. But Rinaldi has to play this from deep inside of the Leopard territory. Now backdoor Wellman goes for the back corner, but can't quite find it. She's about a foot off. We've seen a lot of that today, just being a little wide of those lines. But overall, some great hits from both sides. And the Leopards continue to stand out in front. Durenzis sends it over. Wellman has to duck under this one as now they set up for Shingledecker. Parker is there. Now this is going to get set up for her by Lexi Muck. Now it looks like the Warriors are going to go for Wellman, who looked like she was going to put this over Lexi Muck again, but Muck just continued to rise and rise like a hot air balloon to bring that back on down. So 4-2 now our scores. Durenzis will serve it again for the Lady Leopards. And well, Demi Watson has been a big part of closing it out. Oh, this is gonna sting as Wellman went under the net to hit that ball. As much as Watson has been a key part of closing out these sets for the Leopards, have to give a lot of credit to Lexi Muck for really getting things started. She holds down the fort first, then they bring in Watson, and she'll hold it down again for the middle section before Watson comes in to close. They really make a good duo, that sub in and out. Most teams have their two best scorers out there all the time. Not this Liberty squad. They want top-level performance out there all the time, so they'll rest one while the other plays, and not too often you'll see them out there together unless they're really trying to push from behind. But now they hold a 4-point lead over the Brookfield Warriors in set 4. In contact with the net from Zoe Steele and make it a 5-point lead. 7-2 as Steele miscalculated where that ball needed to go. Dorenza sending it over. Now they look for Shingledecker. Well, once more, the Leopards have her timed up perfectly, but now miscommunication between Patterson and Dorenzis. And the point will go towards Brookfield. Alexia Baker has subbed in as the libero now, as Shingledecker's got the blue jersey on for the first time tonight. Make a little bit of a change here. And Shingledecker in on it. Now to Lauren, but Lexi Muck times it up perfectly. Came out of the blind side of Shingledecker, got up and denied that shot. Lexi Muck in the last matchup between these two had 7 blocks. Now Baker off the floor, able to keep this alive and inevitably gives her team the point. She hit the ball while she was going down for the dig, then stayed down on the ground as the ball came back to her, hammers it over the net, and her squad now down by just 4 as Katie Logan will serve it away for Brookfield, but sends this into the net, so the Leopards push back out to 5 here in set 4 as Zoe Thomas and Katie Logan come out of the game, as Graybill and Riley Burge will check in. Chloe Fleps will serve this away. Shingledecker on the back line takes it in, as Shingledecker up at the net will send it down. Rinaldi trying to get her fingertips to it, but couldn't keep it in play, as it's now 9-5. And Lauren Shingledecker will serve. Logan Shingledecker out of the game here for one of the few times on the night as they bring back in Alexa Lindholm. Shingledecker serves it away. Meadow Smith was there to send it back, but then Maddie Thomas goes up and gets the block. So number 6 gets the 6th point. And we're in a 3-point game as Brookfield trying to force this to 5 sets. Last time they faced it was Liberty trying to force a 5th set on the night, as Brookfield took the first 2. Liberty would take the next 2, and then Brookfield would finish things off. Liberty not trying to let this one go nearly as far. Baker is there. Now they look at the net for Lindholm. Sends it over, but Dorenzis plays this well, but Parker gives a good shot over, but too far over the back line. Lakeview wins over Niles in 3 sets tonight, as another game finishes up from around the valley. Mineral Ridge took their game over Jackson Milton in 3 sets as well. It's one of the few games going beyond that, and 5 might be on the ledger as the Liberty Leopards look like they're starting to slow down. Sarah Horn will come in for Trinity Patterson. 5 sets last night, 4 sets here tonight. I think you're seeing fatigue really starting to wear on this group. Seem to have the rotations down. They don't go far away or sub in too many youngsters to the team. But I think you're seeing it starting to build up as this season keeps pushing. And now their 8th game, going 3 sets or more. They're 3-4 thus far. They're looking good to this point, but they really need to come out on top and claim the 4th spot in the MVAC Gray. Brookfield really needs this win too. They're really starting to get things rolling. 2 straight wins when they were playing at home. And now out here on the road, they're struggling to keep that momentum they had the last couple weeks. Brookfield has not won on the road since the very beginning of the season. Against Campbell Memorial, they won that in 5 sets. Since then, they have taken losses to Crestview, Champion, Newton Falls, and Conneaut. Their score is 11-8 here. And Sarah Horn will serve this. Lindholm at the net, but Horn on the receiving end of it. See, the fresh bodies being put into the game are playing very well, as Liberty will get the point. I think this would have been theirs regardless, as I think that was Graybill stepping under the net. At the same time, Watson went up. 12-8, and Sarah Horn hits this off the serve, found the side of her hand instead of the palm. And this will give the point back to Brookfield. No lead changes yet. Liberty has led the whole way despite a couple of ties. Thomas sends it over. Meadow Smith is there. Now to Parker. Demi's going to dink it, and she's got another. Demi Watson really putting on the pressure tonight. As Sarah Horn out of the game, Hanan Almeida in. Demi will check out as Lexi Muck back in as well. Coming to hold it down probably for the next 5-6 points for Liberty. And we'll see Demi come in to potentially close out the night. Wellman goes off her back foot, gets Hanan to go to the ground. Now Lexi Muck gives it up. Muck again with power towards the back corner. And the Warriors were crashing in. They were all in one spot, left the back corner undefended, and that forced Riley Burge, the young freshman, to have to go diving in reverse to try and keep the play alive, and they can't do it. So Liberty ties their largest lead of the night with 5, as Gabby Rinaldi will serve. They look for Wellman, who gets denied again by Lexi Muck. She has her number here tonight. And Lexi, back corner again. And it's 15-9, as Lexi really starting to turn it on at the net here in the late stages. This is where she seemed to thrive today, when they can put her in when we're right about at the halfway point. She goes up and just steals any chance of momentum. As that ball comes crashing into the table. And Brookfield ultimately gets the point as Graybill out of the game for Zoe Steele. Katie Logan will check in as well for Riley Burge. Zoe Steele will serve it for Brookfield as they trail by 5. Their largest deficit of the night. Lexi Muck pops it over. And the Warriors can't get this one back in position, as Liberty now up by 6. After the first set tonight, it looked like Brookfield was in for a great road victory. But Liberty surely has made the proper adjustments. They're looking really good. They lead it by 6 here in set 4. But remember, this is Liberty. They have been nicknamed this season the Cardiac Cats, because they just can't seem to close things out when they need to. But Lexi Muck and Kaylee Wellman continue to battle up at the net, as Wellman blocked Muck's shot that time around. Ball goes back up, then Wellman tries to send it over, and Muck denies it down to the floor. So a right back at you moment for Lexi Muck. That was a good serve from Parker, taken in by the young Baker. Rinaldi there on the receiving end, as here comes Muck. Partially blocked by a Wellman, but into the floor as it ricocheted into the hands of Alexa Lindholm. And down 8, our largest lead of the night. That will force Bree Harbison to take the timeout, as Liberty trying to close out tonight's game in just 4 sets. We'll be right back on your sports network.
YSN is very important to me because it gives me a platform to talk about what I love and what I have a true passion for in life, and that is sports. The possibilities are just endless, and every day we continue to grow and get better. My name's Scotty Mitcher, and my sports network is your sports network.
Coca's Pizza, your high school football headquarters. Come to pregame with half off select appetizers in our dining room starting at 5 p.m. Also want to stay for the game? We'll be playing it live. That's Coca's Pizza. We serve it hot.
Welcome back. I'm Alec Berna here on your Sports Network. Liberty leads things 18-10 in the fourth set. They can win the night if they can take this last 7 points without allowing Brookfield to come back. We've seen a lot of comebacks already from this Brookfield team. They closed in from -5 in the last set to force things to go a little longer. They have to do so from now behind 8, as Liberty has led the whole way through this set, and now they increase it +9. Liberty, keep in mind you have your homecoming game this Friday as you host the Campbell Memorial Red Devils for the big dance on Saturday. Make sure you tune in. That game will be on ysnlive.com Friday. I'm on the call, so you're going to hear my voice again. So Brookfield will get the point back here as it's 19-11. A long ways to go if they're going to push this to 5 sets. Liberty trying to make this one of the few games this year that doesn't go 5. As mentioned, they have gone past 3 sets 7 times on the year. 6 of those have been to 5-set games. As the serve from Lindholm, too strong. And the Leopards up by 9 again. Lindholm out of the game. In comes Lauren Schengeldecker. And Brianna Durenzis will serve away. Leopards need just 5 here to win it. Durenzis sends it over. Schengeldecker has to get there. Pardon me, no, that's Baker. Forgot they changed jerseys. As Wellman goes up, and once again, Muck denies it. Now Muck sends it to the floor, 21-11. A 10-point lead for the Lady Leopards. I hate to get ahead of myself, but Liberty looking like they're about to take the 4th spot in the MVAC Grade Tier Conference with a win here tonight. This would also help push Liberty over the 500 mark, as Lauren Schengeldecker's shot misses the mark out of the boundary, and Liberty now at 22 points. Durenzis sends it over. Baker is there. A block at the net by Muck once more, and it's 23-11. Largest lead of the night, it's a dozen. Brookfield really behind at the moment. Schengeldecker sends it over. Rinaldi is there. They're looking for Muck. She goes power, but it's kept alive. Now Schengeldecker's going to return the favor, and she gets the points. A good snag there, but can they put up? At the moment would be 13 unanswered to win the night. They can put up 11 and tie this thing and potentially see if they can then fight Liberty through extras. But if you're going to go on a run, you might as well try and get it all at once. As Muck hits Alexia Baker's serve, and Brookfield closing back down to 10. Brookfield has not held the lead in this 4th set. They didn't hold it until late in the 3rd either. The last half of this game has been very much all Liberty, as Lexi Muck hits this around the antenna. It actually comes down in play, but she hit this out of bounds to start. So 23-14 our score. Alexia Baker now to serve it down by 9. Brookfield trying to return the favor of the comeback against them in the prior matchup in what was a 3rd set, 24-16 comeback, I believe it was, 24-15. Schengeldecker going to the net, goes back corner, but Parker is there now to Rinaldi, but Rinaldi hits this off, and Brookfield now down to an 8-point game, and I think this is going to force Kelly Barley to take a timeout, as her team slowly slipping here in the final stage.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa.
And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing.
Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships.
We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team.
Your goals, our game plan.
Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Welcome back to the fourth set of the night. Liberty looking good here at the moment, but they have started to allow Brookfield to get back into the game, as it was a 23-11 point game, 4 straight towards the Warriors. And still a long ways to go, but they need something quickly, and that ain't gonna help them, as Liberty connects on the 24th point as Lexi Mook bringing the power shots down. He's player of the set. So far, she has been wonderful here in the fourth set of the night. Now her and Watson both out on the floor. They're putting their power shots up on that front line to try and close it out. Parker goes back, corner, and Liberty will win. 25-15 here in the fourth set of the night. Congratulations on a hard-fought contest from both teams tonight. But Liberty comes out 25-15. Player of the game tonight, Demi Watson. Her second and third sets were just unbelievable, and it helped propel her squad to a big win tonight as they took momentum in the second and third sets and never backed down in set 4, where Lexi Mook came in to dominate. Lauren Shingeldecker put in an awesome performance as well for the Brookfield Warriors. And that will just about wrap things up here from Pete Procup Corp on YSNLive.com. I'm Alec Caberna. Have a great night, and we'll see you all next time on your Sports Network.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your Sports Network. For stories